So I'll start with introduction. Among men and the data mining practitioners, the term similarity distance measure has a broad range of meanings. The similarity is a fundamental building component of the unsupervised learning techniques such as clustering and classification. Similarity is the condition or reality of being similar. It quantifies how similar two items are. In a data mining setting, a similarity measure is a distance with a dimension representing object characteristic. When the distance between two things is short, they are extremely similar. But when the distance is big, we will see a low degree of resemblance. There are several different types of similarity distance measurement. However, we will focus on two most significant metrics in this article. Firstly, cosine similarity. Cosine similarity is a metric that measures how similar papers are regardless of size. It computes the cosine of the angle formed by two vectors projected in the three-dimensional space. The cosine similarity is useful because even if the two comparable documents are separated by the Euclidean distance due to the size of the documents, they may still be oriented closer together. The smaller the angle, higher the cosine similarity. Other than that, we choose the jacket coefficient. The jacket coefficient, also known as the intersection over union, and the jacket similar index. Jacket similar is a statistic that is used to assess the similarity and variety of sample set. The jacket coefficient, which is defined as the size of the intersection divided by the size of the union of the sample set. It is also a measure of the similarity between the finite sample set.
Ratios background text similarity. Text similarity measure play increase important role in text-related research and application in tasks such as information retrieval, text classification, document clustering, topic dictation, topic tracking, question generation, question answering, easy scoring, short answer scoring, machine translate, text summarization, and other. Finding similarity between word and fundamental part of text similarity, which is then used a primary stage for sentence, paragraph, and document similarity. Cosine similarity. The similarity of two vectors in an inner product space is measured by cosine similarity. It detects if two vectors are pointing in the same general direction by measuring the cosine of the angle between. Inter-analysis frequently use the determine document similarity. The cosine similarity is statistic that range from 0 to 1 and is often used to identify parallelism. A document is transferred to the vector where is the number of unique words in the text. Each member of the vector corresponds to the word in the text, and value represented the number of times that word appear in the document. After that, the document similarity is calculated. The cosine similarity is computed between the two documents. Jacob qualification. Similarity measure defines similarity between two or more documents. The retrieval documents are ranked based on the similarity of content of document to the user query. Jacob similarity qualification measure the degree of similarity between the retrieval document. In the paper, we are retrieving information with the help of Jacob similarity qualification and analyze the information. All the performance will help of genetic algorithm. Due to exploring and exploiting nature of genetic algorithm, it given optimal result and of our research. Genetic algorithm use Jacob similarity to calculate similarity between documents. Value of Jacob similarity function lies between 0 and 1. Its low between It lowers the probability of similarity between the documents.
So, for our lexical text similarity model, for cosine similarity, I can show you about our coding. Okay, this part method cosine similarity is for character that entered in input that we entered. So this method is for count the word. Then for this one method for dot product to calculate the dot product. Then method square, which is to find the sum of square. Then magnitude to find the magnitude of the cosine to find cosine similarity we must have magnitude, right? So this is for the magnitude. Then this one is for find cosine similarity, which is dot product we divide by magnitude. So then for jacket similarity, this is our coding. This jacket is more simple coding than cosine similarity. So we declare two array in hash set for string 1 and string 2, for sentence 1 and sentence 2. Since jacket similarity have familiar union and same, so this one is for union and one for same number. This one s1 dot add, this one for add the word in the array, in the set, in the hash set. Then that's all. Oh yeah, this is the jacket similarity formula, which is s1 plus s2 minus by sim.
For the methodology, as you can see in the slide, we take the data from the Sun Daily newspaper and the Star newspaper. For the Sun Daily newspaper, COVID, Malaysia visiting family member among new cases in Singapore yesterday. And the data for the Star newspaper, Singapore, 30 new COVID-19 cases and only one community case. A senior citizen from India serving stay-at-home notice. Okay, the next one is that what is stop words. Stop words are words which are filtered out before or after processing of natural language data text. Any group of words can be chosen as the stop word for a given purpose. For some search engines, there are some of the most common words, such as the, is, at, which, and on. As you can see in the slide, the sentences will be different, such as COVID, Malaysia visiting family member among 32 cases Singapore. It totally different from the previous slides. Okay, the next one is stemming. Stemming is the process of reducing a word to its word stem that affixes to suffixes and prefixes or to the roots of word known as lemma. Stemming is also important in natural language understanding and natural language processing. So this is sentences from the Star and the Sun Daily newspaper. It totally different from the origin. Okay, the next one is similarity analysis. So we calculate the value by using the coding that was run in Java NetBeans. So this is the result. The cosine similarity for stemming are 0.890 and 0.898. For the jacket similarity for stop word are 0.733 and 0.677. And the last one is ranking. The ranking is for cosine and jacket similarity. As you can see in the table, the result is preceded for the lowest one first and then the highest. Okay, for the result and discussion, the newspaper headline from the Sun Daily and the Star were used as the data for our project. Item in data pre-processing, we will remove the stop word and do the stemming based on the data given. The stemming result for cosine similarity in figure 3 and 4 are 0.898 and 0.890. And the stop word result for jacket similarity in figure 5 NC are 0.733 and 0.677. And the last one is the ranking is preceded by the lowest result first, and the next is for the highest.
From this assignment, we can conclude that jacket similarity is good to use when the application is not an issue, while cosine similarity is good to use when the application is an issue. The reason is jacket similarity takes only unique set of words for each sentence or document, while cosine similarity takes total length of the vectors. For example, if word information is repeated in sentence 50 times, cosine similarity drops to 0.4 while jacket similarity remains 0.5. Cosine similarity changes but jacket similarity does not. For two product description, it will better to use jacket similarity as repetition of a word does not reduce their similarity.